Hey, Vicky! I've got some great news to tell you. Guess who's getting married? Well, it's me.
Huh? Who are you again? Oh, wait, you're Penny. Right. Haven't seen you since the class reunion. Congrats and best wishes. Bye.
Huh? Wait a second. That's Ed? Don't you remember that I'm a childhood friend of yours? And I'm getting married. As friends, shouldn't you care a little more?
Right. That's why I told you congratulations.
Don't you have something more to say?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, if you want a wedding gift, just tell me your bank account details and I'll deposit some money for you later.
I mean, of course I will. Giving me a wedding gift goes without saying. But that's not what I'm getting at right now. I came here to invite you to my wedding, silly.
Huh?
Surprised? Aren't you happy I remembered you?
Nah, I'm good. I've got plans that day.
But I haven't even told you the date yet.
Damn it. You got me.
What's with that attitude? Why are you so cold to me? What did I do to you? If you're going to keep acting like that, I won't invite you to my wedding after all. Serves you right.
Really? You won't?
Yep. Aw, what a shame. You know, my fiancé is friends with all kinds of people with loads of cash. The top elites of society, even. Pilots, doctors, lawyers, CEOs, you name it. If you'd gone, even you might have been able to find your true love among them. It would have been your only chance to snag a good catch, considering how unpopular and lame-looking you were in school. And once you got that catch, you could have secured a luxurious and easy life and enjoyed yourself forever.
Cool.
You're acting like you don't care, but I know you're just hiding the fact you're panicking inside. You just wasted your opportunity, you know. It's too late to regret it. I won't be inviting you to my wedding, even if you do. You come back and cry all you want. It won't be happening.
Wow, really? That's totally fine with me.
What?
That saves me the trouble of refusing you. I would have hated to keep turning you down because you wouldn't stop being persistent. So this is great news to me. You don't want me to go? Then I don't go. It's a done deal. Man, I'm super relieved. Oh, don't bother with a letter of invitation either. It's a waste of postage. I won't send out a letter in return since my absence has already been determined. No, I got some work to be doing, so bye-bye. Have fun at your wedding without me.
Just hold on a second. I'm your childhood friend, and it's my wedding. Are you serious? Why are you fine with not being invited? How cold are you? Vicky! Fine. If you're gonna be like that, then I have something else up my sleeve. I'm going to make you pay, so prepare yourself. Hey, you! I heard you got a boyfriend. Is that true? Spill the beans. Tell me everything. I've heard a lot about him. Like he's handsome and rich. You lucky girl. Aw, jeez. If that's the case, why didn't you say so sooner? You made me get the wrong idea. Now I understand why you didn't care one bit about coming to my wedding, even with all the elites that are gonna be there. You already got a catch of your own you needed to keep. Well then, I guess I gotta find another way to tempt you to come. I'm sending you a letter of invitation, so you gotta come no matter what. No excuses! Hey! Vicky! Your invitation was returned to me because your address is unknown or something. By any chance, did you move out of your house? The one you lived in back when we were neighbors. And even your parents don't live there anymore either. I guess even you wouldn't have stayed in that small town of ours forever. I always did feel like it was pretty cramped. Still, if you did, you should have told me. My parents got divorced and I wound up living with my mom in her hometown, so I don't know that stuff if you don't tell me. As my childhood friend and a full-grown adult, that just won't do. You have a responsibility to be honest and upfront with me. So, what's your new address then? Tell me. Vicky, why won't you respond? Answer me already! I won't be able to confirm your attendance if you don't. It'd be a major inconvenience for me. Jeez, what am I gonna do with you? I had no choice but to go ahead and mark you as attending since you wouldn't respond. You're welcome. You were talking about how you didn't want to come before, but I bet that was a lie. You're actually all antsy over how much you want to go right now, aren't you? You just don't want to admit it because you wanted to keep up your cool and unbothered act. I can picture it so clearly. How you're so thrilled that I would come out of the blue and invite you to my wedding. I bet you had a big, dumb old grin on your face behind the screen. Well then, I'm leaving the best friend wedding speech to you. Toodles! Vicky? You there? I'm guessing you've just about arrived to the wedding venue. Am I right about that?
Hey, you! Where are you right now? If your wedding is suddenly going to get canceled like this, don't drag me into it by saying it's because of me. Leave me out of it.
Huh? Oh, right. I guess you would also get the heads up. Well, it can't be helped. The reason the wedding has suddenly been canceled is because I'm at a hotel with your boyfriend.
Huh?
Yep, that's right. So I'm the one who suddenly canceled the wedding. It was all on purpose.
You did that without anyone else's input?
Yeah. You see, I had a go at your boyfriend last night, and I actually fell in love with him.
Excuse me? You know, what have you even been talking about? You're not making any sense. What's this about my boyfriend?
Well, I guess he's your ex now, so I understand your confusion. Let's see. I'm guessing it was about 3 to 4 months ago that he dumped you suddenly, saying he started liking someone else, right?
No?
You don't have to play dumb. It might hurt you to remember, but I already know everything. And I hate to break it to you, but it turns out the one he was head over heels for was me.
Uh-huh.
In other words, that means I totally stole your boyfriend from you. Oopsies. Silly me. Now that you lost your super elite boyfriend, I'm sure you're itching to find another man of a similar caliber to take his place, right? And your best shot at doing that is to come to my super awesome wedding that you were invited to. It only makes sense with all the elites who are going to be there. You'll find his replacement in no time. For that purpose, that's why I arranged to have you two break up so you'd have a reason to come to my wedding. You definitely wouldn't have been able to find a replacement for him in the meanwhile. But last night was the first time I wound up in a hotel with your ex. And when we went to see if we'd be a good match for each other, I found out he was a super wonderful guy. I fell in love with him for real.
Excuse me?
Anyway, so that's why I slept in on purpose to have the wedding canceled. I mean, it'd be a problem if I had to go on and marry someone who I didn't even love anymore, right? Oh, if you want, I can give my old fiancé to you. The one who was supposed to be my groom. I'm sure you already got a good look at him, but he's a pretty handsome-looking guy, isn't he? I say that, but it's not like I need him anymore. Well, I'm just hyping him up for you like a good friend. He's honestly not that bad of a guy, objectively speaking.
Well, no, I haven't seen him at all. In fact, I never actually came to your wedding, so I'm not at the venue.
What?
My husband took me to his parents' house today. That's where I actually am right now. I'm nowhere near where your wedding is.
No way! You're telling me you had a husband? Since when?
Since 3 months ago. You messaged me around the time I was about to get married myself.
Wait. What? Then who's the guy I was with?
Hell if I know. You tell me.
He said his name was Smith. Does that ring any bells? Come on, you gotta at least know him. Otherwise, I'm going to be more creeped out than I already am.
Who? Oh, wait. I think there was someone in the basketball club I was in who had that name back in high school.
Yeah, that guy. I heard from somewhere that you were dating a guy named Smith. And when I looked into your friend circles, I found a guy named Smith who said he was one of your classmates. Not many people are named Smith, so I figured it was probably him.
I think you got the wrong Smith.
What? That can't be right.
Maybe you'll understand better if I told you that my new married name is Smith now.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I met my husband after I started working. My first assignment was to Phoenix, so that's where I met him. Around that time, my parents also moved to a different state. And he's not really acquainted with any of my old classmates and friends.
What?
So I'm surprised you would have ever heard that I had a partner in the first place. Like, where would you have gotten that information? You don't have my parents' contact information, and I don't really know how anyone else would know about him except... Well, back when he was still my boyfriend, we went on a trip. And during that trip, we just happened to run into a classmate of mine from middle school. My then boyfriend introduced himself as Smith. He grew up having people refer to him by his last name since he used to do a lot of sports and was in the military for a couple of years. So it's just what he was used to at the time. His actual first name is Keith.
You've got to be kidding me. What kind of coincidence is that?
A very unfortunate one. The Smith I have has it as his last name, while the one you got has it as his first name. They're not the same guy.
No way. What is this? Why didn't you invite me to your wedding? If you'd just done that to begin with, none of this would have happened.
We only had a small wedding with some close relatives and family. We didn't invite any friends. Although, even if we did have a larger wedding, I wouldn't have invited you.
Why not? We were childhood friends. We got along so well. Are you saying I'm not worth inviting?
Do you really think we were that buddy-buddy with each other? Is that how you remember it?
Huh? What's with that response? Am I wrong?
Maybe my memory's just a tad bit hazy, but the person I remember being good friends with was your little sister. Not you.
What? Why only her? Wasn't I besties with you too? Why would you forget me?
I mean, your parents got divorced while you were both still in elementary school, and she stayed behind with her dad in our hometown. Even now, I still message her from time to time. While you were taken in by your cheater of a mother, and I hadn't heard a word from you since. The first time I'd seen you since the divorce was the class reunion where we exchanged WhatsApps, but once again, you went totally radio silent.
What?
Hearing this, isn't it obvious who's the one I actually got along with here?
Really?
Yep. For the time being, I've sent your little sister your messages. She was attending your wedding, right?
What? Why her?
Before you messaged me, your little sister was asking me to message her if I heard anything from you. She wanted to know what was going on and why you weren't there.
Yikes. Really?
Yep. So that's why I told her the truth. I told her about the guy you were with. And how you're with him because of a misunderstanding because you thought he was my boyfriend when he actually wasn't at all. By the way, I had no idea when the wedding was until she started messaging me.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
You kept trying to tempt me to come, but you never even told me the time or date it was going to be happening. Even if I wanted to go, I wouldn't have been able to.
Huh?
Well, I was always going to refuse to go, so that's why I never asked. Figured I'd be better off not saying anything, you know? And with this, I found out that not only were you cheating, but who it was you were cheating with. And of course, I sent all the details to your sister as fast as possible.
No way! You didn't!
I did. I mean, I got all wrapped up in your selfish desires. In retaliation, I told her what information I gathered from it all. My work is done here.
Hey!
I'll leave you to clean up your own mess, all right? You did this to yourself. And just so you know, I have absolutely zero intention of ever helping you. So don't bother asking.
No, just wait. Don't leave me. Hey, Vicky! Please, I'm begging you. How do I fix everything? I want to make it all right again. This isn't how I wanted things to end up. Please help me. I broke up with the smith who I mistook for your boyfriend. Everything should be all right now, right? It was all because of a misunderstanding that I canceled the wedding. So I went to try and set it all back into motion like nothing happened, but my fiancé is saying it's impossible and that he won't go through with it anymore. And not only that, he wants to demand financial compensation for the emotional damages he thinks I caused, as well as the fees for the wedding venue. All for a total of $50,000. And he wants me to pay all of that. Where am I supposed to get that kind of money? Why did things turn out this way? Okay, for the sake of an argument, let's say I am actually in the wrong here, and I should pay him something. This is all because of a misunderstanding. I'm a victim here too, so I feel like I should only pay 10% of that amount at the most. When my mom got divorced, she told my dad that the person who gets cheated on is to blame too. That's why I think I did nothing wrong. Hey, Vicky, how about it? Don't you have some proof I could show them to prove to them that it isn't my fault? Isn't there some way I can convince them? Come on, I know you're smart. You've always known how to get yourself out of all kinds of situations. It used to really make me upset. But come on, you can put it to good use right now. So please, won't you help me? Even my mom is avoiding me. She told me she has no intention of helping me and went off with her boyfriend. So I started thinking about getting Smith to pay for the damages with me since it's mostly his fault. I mean, I know he didn't get off scot-free either. My fiancé charged him some money too, but not nearly as much as me. I shouldn't be left to pay off this $50,000 all on my own. But that Smith only paid what he owed and disappeared. And I can't get in contact with my dad or my sister. Man, all the people around me are jerks. Not a single one of them are nice people at all. That's why you're the only one I can rely on now. Come on, you're nice, aren't you? You're not like them at all, right? Vicky? Hey! At least answer me, will you? Vicky!
Even though I announced I wasn't going to be coming to her wedding, she said I was going to be attending anyway. And once I found out about that and told her I wouldn't help her at all, she tried to rely on me. She was more or less like this every single day to me back when she was still my neighbor. That's why I don't like her, and I don't want to involve myself with her. And yet, this is how things turned out. I'd even say she managed to get worse over the years. Maybe her cheater of a mother really rubbed off on her. I feel a little bad she had to be raised by trash like her. But with how she's always been and how she turned out, it's hard to have much sympathy. And then after that, she did pay for that $50,000 in one go, grumbling and complaining all the while. Just when I was wondering how she got a hold of that kind of money, turns out she had some kind of sugar daddy or something. Although it turns out that man had a wife. Once she found out about their relationship, she demanded financial compensation from Penny, who then found she became involved with the dark underbelly of society. Maybe even Penny herself has realized how far she's truly fallen. Thanks for watching! If you made it this far, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to see more content just like this. And don't forget to leave us a comment down below. What did you think? Would you have done something different? Let us know your thoughts! We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time!